Hello, St. Mary's, and welcome to Storytime with Mrs. G. Well, you're probably wondering what I have on my head. It is a goldfish hat, and I thought it was a perfect thing to wear for our story today. So, today we are reading Goldfish on Vacation. Words by Sally Lloyd Jones and pictures by Leo Espinosa. In a small apartment in a tall round building by a park next to a river in the middle of the big city, there lived 3 children, H, little O, and baby M. In a small bowl next to a lamp in the middle of a table, besides a curtain in a small apartment, there lived 3 goldfish, Barracuda, Patch, and Fizz. An old fountain stood at the end of their street, and it was broken and it had covered in ivy. No one used it anymore except to throw garbage in, but the children thought it was beautiful. On top of the fountain, there perched, as if he'd just landed or was about to fly off, a magnificent stone eagle without stretched wings. Grandpa said the same people who built the famous Grand Central Station built the fountain. And in the olden days before cars, horses drank from it. But when people got cars, they didn't need horses or fountains, and they stopped taking care of it. The children felt sad for the fountain and the eagle. Then one early summer day, a sign appeared. Hamilton Fountain Water Garden. Coming in 2 weeks. Calling all goldfish looking for a summer home. The children rushed home to tell their fish. You're going on vacation! Barracuda stared with his big fish eyes. Fizz blew a big fizz bubbles. And Patch sank slowly down to the bottom of the bowl. See, H said, they can't wait. Grandpa rushed into the kitchen, and on the big calendar on the wall next to June 28th, he wrote Goldfish on Vacation. But the children didn't need a calendar to remember. They were already counting the days. Every morning they rushed to the window, well, and so did Grandpa, and every morning they watched a man at the fountain. One morning he was cleaning. The next morning he was scrubbing and scraping. Another morning he pulled ivy off the eagle and filled the fountain with cold, clear water. He put in tall reeds and lily pads. And then one morning the children couldn't see him. And they couldn't see him because of all the children and the children crowding around him, all of them waiting to drop off their fish children. It's today! Cheered H, little O, and baby M, and it was. In no time, they were making their way slowly down the big staircase and out the front door. Grandpa leading the way, and then little O with her net, and then baby M with the fish food, and then H in the bowl, and Barracuda and Patch and Fizz in a wonderful goldfish parade. Out on the street, everywhere there were goldfish parents just like them. When at last it was their turn at the fountain, H. And Baby M and Little O told their fish goodbye and see you soon, and well, don't be homesick. Then the man helped them lower the bowl underwater, and at first the fish hung back in the bowl until, in a flash of light, they darted and were gone. The water shone in the shadow of the eagle's wings, and the children saw, glistening in the sunlight, swimming in the clear, cool pool, like sudden glimmers of hidden treasure, fish after golden fish. All through the hot summer, Little O, H, and Baby M stopped by to say hello to their goldfish. And so did the other goldfish parents. Soon, all the children looked forward to meeting each other at the fountain. And every day they played together, and every day Grandpa came and put his chair down and chatted with the children, who sat and listened. And he told stories of those hot August days long ago when he was a boy, and how all the children who couldn't leave the city would jump and splash in the fountain. And then the children wished that those children jumping in, they wished that they were those children jumping in. But before they knew it, it was the end of summer, and the old man told goldfish parents that the only way to catch their fish was to go into the fountain, to wade into the water with their nets. And so all the children took their sandals off and jumped and splashed and laughed in the fountain. And then Grandpa took off his sandals too and rolled up his trousers and paddled, and he said it was like those days long ago when he was a boy. And the children could hardly even recognize their goldfish. They looked like, well, completely different fish. And well, they really are fish, asked Little O as they headed home. Oh, yes, I am absolutely certain they are our fish, said Grandpa, who really wasn't certain at all. Oh, they look so fat and happy, said H. Of course, said Grandpa. That's what a vacation will do for you. Anyway, who says you have to leave the city to have a vacation? And the children laughed because they knew it was true. And so the goldfish, who may have been Barracuda, Patch, and Fist, or some other goldfish altogether, went back to being fish in a bowl. And the children went back to being children in school until the next summer, when Hamilton Fountain would once again be filled with lily pads and reeds and shining water and golden fish. And children. A little author's note. This is a true story that happened in New York City over the summers of 1992 through 2005. The fountain on Riverside Drive and 76th. It's called the Hamilton Fountain after Robert Ray Hamilton, who gave it to New York. Well, actually, he was the great-grandson of a very famous Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton, a founding father of the United States. The man who came to coin the fountain was called Brad, a volunteer with the Riverside Park Conservatory. The tall, round building is famous because the artist Marc Chagall lived there for about 10 years in the 1940s. He loved it for the wonderful light. The three children and their goldfish and their grandpa were inspired by my nieces and nephews and their goldfish and granddad, but I made it up about them living in New York. They all lived in England. Well, I didn't make up any of the other bits, though, I promise. So you see, it's a completely true made-up story. In 2009, someone gave money for the fountain to be restored, and at last it was. So, boys and girls, what do you think the chances are that H, Little O, and Baby M got back their goldfish, or did they get back someone else's? I guess we'll never know. But one thing I can assure you, you will always find Mrs. Gorensic when she wears this silly hat. So, have a great afternoon. Have fun. do your e learning. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye bye.